NEOS Group is pleased to present this short demonstration of DataExtract, a targeted data extraction tool from image documents. A tool that, true to the promise of artificial intelligence, will allow you to do better, faster, and cheaper. Before the digitalization era, the information obtained in a paper document had to be manually transferred to ERP or CRM management and analysis platforms. The digitalization of companies only replaced the pile of paper documents by a pile of electronic files. We certainly gain in transmission speed and archive volumes, but when an invoice arrives in PDF format, it is still manually that the information must be transferred. It is a repetitive task with no real added value and prone to errors. Image document management began in the 1930s, but it was only in the 1980s that the effectiveness of optical character recognitions, the OCRs, was demonstrated. However, if the nature of a text can be identified, it is still manually, or with the help of a predetermined template, that a targeted extraction can be considered. A real optimization of the extraction of targeted data from image documents was only possible with the progress of artificial intelligence programs. This is what NEOS DataExtract is achieving, providing companies with real added value by enabling them to do better, faster, and cheaper. More than a traditional OCR, free from the constraints of templates, NEOS DataExtract freely navigates through your image documents, finds, identifies, and extracts the information you need, and sends it to your analytical platform. Let's take a closer look at how it works. The NEOS DataExtract platform can be accessed from your browser through a dedicated URL address. The platform is organized into groups, users, and workflows. Within the group assigned to you, we create subgroups, for example, for the different departments in your company. Within a group, we define users with different levels of responsibility and access. Finally, the work unit is defined as a workflow. The purpose of a workflow is to accept as an input an image-sized document, PDF, JPEG, or other, and to produce as output a file in CSV, XML, or JSON format containing target data extracted from the image file and ready to be imported into an ERP or CRM platform. The workflow must be defined and programmed beforehand. A unique email address is assigned to it, as well as an FTP address. The core of the workflow is the definition of the fields to be extracted. They are manually defined one by one. For a purchase invoice, for example, we will probably want to extract the supplier's name, invoice number and date, purchase order reference, totals before and after tax, and tax details. Once the workflow is programmed, we can submit documents to it either by email, by FTP, or manually. At the beginning, it will be necessary to go through a learning phase. For common documents, such as invoices, our algorithm, which for the past 7 years has dealt with millions of documents, is able to generalization, and even on the document seen for the first time, will be able to identify many elements such as date or totals. Other less recognizable elements, such as the supplier's name, will need to be subject to learning. Learning is done at the beginning of the cycle by calling a document waiting for indexing. This leads us to the learning platform, which presents on the left a copy of the document and on the right the list of fields previously defined in the workflow. We note that some fields will have already been filled thanks to the generalization ability of the algorithm. For the rest, for each field, it is as simple as to point and click on the area of the document where the data to be extracted is located, and then send the document into learning. 5 learning cycles are necessary and sufficient for DataExtract to learn and forever remember all the details of a given supplier's invoice format and be able to extract all the information without human intervention. The process then becomes fluid and transparent. Documents sent to the workflow are taken into account, and files containing extracted information automatically sent to their destination. We saw the simple example of extracting alphanumeric data from an invoice. Neos DataExtract, however, can process much more complex documents. We may also want to extract the detail from the order by description, volume, unit price, and total. In this case, DataExtract recognizes the structure of a table and only asks for the definition of columns to extract the repetitive content. The document may contain checkboxes, whose status, checked or not, can be identified. Repetitive information, such as the supplier's name, will be compared to a previously uploaded reference database to increase the accuracy of the extraction. The information extracted may be subject to validation rules, such as to be necessarily a number less than 100, or processing rules, such as multiplication by an exchange rate. Dates, regardless of format, will be transformed into the format desired by their destination platform. Information not present in the document, but expected by the destination platform, such as the supplier's internal number, will be extracted by pairing from a previously downloaded lookup table. The use of an enhanced OCR also allows the recognition of manual writings to the extent of their readability. The accuracy of the extraction depends on 2 main factors: the consistency of the document and its readability. The closer the document is to a classic format and the clearer its image definition, the more accurate the extraction will be. Finally, all operations that make up the workflow can be conducted using APIs, offering a total and fluid automation of the extraction of targeted information from image documents, reducing the burden of tasks that are repetitive, boring, and expensive. If you have any questions about the possibilities of Neos DataExtract, please contact us at the following address. Talk to you soon.